All right, start the video here, acceptable.
And Mark.
And Mark. All right. Episode 13, take 1. Action. So, all right. So after a week, the Jackson.
Yes.
You have a comm link, right? I surely gave you a comm link.
I do.
Good. You get a message on your comm link from Chica, who tells you to get your friends back together and meet her at her shop. She has important things to discuss with you.
Get the boys back together.
I guess you are technically all boys. No grills, PogChamp.
No girls allowed.
All right, I will call Alter or I'll call Stryfe because we exchanged numbers. I don't know if I exchanged with everybody else.
I forcefully implanted my number into your comm link.
Yeah,
Miles.
I remember.
And then I took yours for myself. All I needed to do was tap you on the back. Mine now.
You had to tap his comm link, technically.
Alright, whatever. I tapped his comm link.
What if his comm link is in his back?
Keeps
I
it
mean-
on his butt.
Fratly,
Butt
do you have an
slaps.
implanted comm link? Spoilers, you don't, because you still have 6 magic.
No. I have a Renraku Sensei.
That's something.
That makes
It
you
has
a
comm
weeb.
link functionality.
Yep, it's a comm link. I think I give you, like, there's a sim module on it, and I gave you Trodes, I think.
Yeah, dude.
All right. So, later in the afternoon on the 3rd, the 4 of you meet back up in Chica's shop.
Sure, just down into the underground again.
Actually, I have scene music now. That's not just smooth jazz. Some generic background music, which this stream will apparently will not be able to hear. This stuff's probably not copyrighted,
Probably.
but your bird is angry as hell.
Yeah, she's always angry. I don't know.
Have you tried throwing a blanket on top of her cage?
I feel like she would just eat the blanket.
Lord.
We just wake up in the morning, there'd just be like holes through the entire blanket.
My friend's bird, if it was like in the afternoon, you throw it over, the bird just assumes it's nighttime and goes to sleep.
Yeah, we do that with our other birds, but this is my dad's bird, and I don't know. I think she would actually tear holes in the blanket.
What is she?
Senegal parrot.
Oh, it's a parrot.
Yeah.
Okay. You can be sassy. That one sounds like... Anyway. The 4 of you meet up at Chica's shop in the underground. For those of you taking notes, Chica is not actually spelled like you would think. It's Cheekah.
Say that again?
Cheekah.
K-A-H.
As in, like, your physical cheek and then A-H.
Chica.
Anyway. I was in the middle of my exposition. I'm going to start over. Whoop!
And start the video here.
Yeah. Hello,
It was like
the three
Frisky
people who are
never
planning
happened.
on being here, Kappa. Listen, chummers, I don't have the answers you're looking for. All I can tell you is that this is very old. Almost certainly from the old age of magic. My expertise lies outside of arcane archaeology. I don't know who could... I do know who could help you out, however. There was this old professor, name of Anthony Daniels. He's an expert in stuff like this. But rumor has it that he got himself abducted by Wu Jing last week. If you want to find out what this idol is, then I think you got to go find him. Trouble is, no one knows where he is. At least nobody I talked to. However, I'm not going to leave you entirely out and dry. I do have an idea about where you can look. Probably. A guy like that, Wu Jing, probably taken by Ming Solutions. They're the Wu Jing subsidiary that deals with magical research and consultation and all that stuff that Daniels would be an expert in. They've got a headquarters downtown, But that's not where I think you should look. Daniels lived in Everett before his, quote, recruitment. And Ming Solutions has a building there. I recommend you take a look there if you want to try to find where he's being held.
Where did you say?
Everett.
Everett.
So, any ideas what they took him for?
Oh, sure. I don't know how new you are to the whole Shadowrun scene, Trog, but this kind of thing happens all the time. I'm sure a group of Shadowrunners like you are the ones who took them. The Corp hires someone, a group of people like you, to go and extract someone that they believe would do better under their supervision. Wu Jing wanted him as a employee of theirs, so they commandeered him and gonna work out a suitable contract for him.
Question.
Answer:
How do you spell Wu Jing?
Wuxing.
One word?
Yes.
Is this a gang?
It's a Chinese megacorp.
Chinese.
It's one of the Big
megacorp.
10.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Yes.
And you said Ming Solutions?
Is a subsidiary of Wuxing. Yes.
MING.
Correct.
Um,
They are the one Chinese megacorp. They are trying to make a name for themselves as the most mystical megacorp, the one most involved in magical
Magic.
stuff. But they're also involved in a lot of other things.
okay.
I always thought it was kind of weird how in Shadowrun there's 3 Japanese corps and only 1 Chinese corp, but whatever.
Yeah, because something must have happened to China.
I mean, Japan expanded and took over part of China. It's not just the island anymore, it's the Japanese imperial state.
Yeah, I know. But I mean,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like something happened to China's power.
Dude,
Ah.
shut up, bird.
I mean, England got fucked. A lot of places got fucked. This board's basically
Holy
post-apocalyptic
shit,
in the terms of
fucking
ecological
was.
devastation that's happened to it. Like, most of England's racked by terrible storms and is like a
louder and
wasteland
louder like
at
every
this
stream
point.
I do.
Smile.
One of the newest members of the corporate court.
Yeah. You're like, is that a gang? No, it's one of the Big 10 corps. Oh.
Kind of
Monstrous.
the opposite of a gang.
What the fuck is Wu Jin?
What do you mean?
No, I was just being a dick.
Wu Jing is well known for its unique magical research, focusing on spirits of the elements and Wu Jin. No page on the Shadowrun looking for Wu Jin.
Yeah, who knows? That's probably like a blurb in a flavor book they printed for 3rd edition like 15 years ago. Don't worry about it. I try not to sweat the small stuff, know what I'm saying?
I'm pretending to Google search it in the game.
Well, before we fuck with the Wu Jing, does this artifact have any kind of pay to it at the end of it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm asking Stryfe and Tex because they found it.
Sorry, when I was
I mean,
trying
like,
to shut
is
the
it-
stupid bird up.
Did you punch it?
I tapped its cage. It gave me an angry
This
glare,
game-
but it stopped squeaking or squawking.
So she's not your bird.
No, she's my dad's bird.
Why is she in your room?
She's not. She's outside my room in the hallway, like past the hallway.
Why is she in a hallway and not in a room?
Well, she's in the living room, like next to the doorway to the hallway,
All
which
right,
leads to my
right,
rooms.
right. Okay.
Yeah, she's through a hallway in another room, and that's how loud. it is.
Yeah,
Correct.
accurate.
Angry birds can be very angry and loud.
And my door is closed.
Are both doors closed?
There's no like hallway door.
It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
You can consider putting like a high-end noise gate on your mic.
I mean, I have my noise gate like set up already, but it's not enough apparently.
program your noise gate to cancel out bird frequencies.
I'll just calculate her exact frequency and tune that out.
Download antibird.exe. Run it.
Okay. I
That reminds-
apparently have anti-cat.exe running because my cat is yelling at me, treats!
I
Treats!
literally never heard your cat.
Yeah, I only
Yeah.
hear Harley eating his ass.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I was watching the new Jason Bourne movie, the one actually just called Bourne, and there was a scene at the beginning where like some person's hacking into the CIA, and CIA's like, "We're being hacked," and like
Hack the
big,
mainframe.
action scene, and one person's like the head of security is like, has an idea, goes up, and if you look at the computer, she literally goes, "Run malware.exe," and hits enter, and it uploads a virus to the person's computer.
I too name all my viruses malware.exe.
Like it says on the computer. It's the greatest thing.
Okay, I'm gonna answer the question now. I don't think. I mean, we didn't look into this for like monetary gain. It was just something we found, and it was pretty nasty looking. So we thought we'd investigate.
Well, maybe it's got something good at the end. I
I
think
mean,
it's worth.
maybe we could sell it to someone once we figure out what it is.
I mean,
True.
just a reminder, when I say the old age of magic, she's referring to the fourth world. So it
Right.
means it is at least over 5,000 years old.
So I mean, it's valuable, but we have to know what it does in order to sell it, right? Other than that,
I mean, not
probably
necessarily.
find somebody who wants it on the black market, or we could harness it for ourselves and take over the universe.
If it's that old, surely somebody would want it just on that merit alone. But we
I
should
can-
figure out what it does first.
That seems like something as technology would be into.
I mean, maybe
That technology's in everything.
maybe Wu Jing would just be interested in a piece like this. Do we have to? We should probably know what it is first before we try to hawk it.
True.
So I'm fine with doing a little bit of.
Oh my god, they're fucking
research.
what is it? Tagline is "We're behind everything you do."
Yep.
Malka
Oh,
Mega.
All the corporate taglines are fucking terrifying. Honestly, I guess by the time you guys are done with maybe Frisky's just like, I don't want to deal with legwork and just dips, just like didn't actually have to dip, just like
He's
it's like playing a game of
silently
Dota or
listening.
something.
But yeah, by the time we're done with this, we can probably just bring him back in after our break
Yeah.
if he's good to go.
Yeah, so that's actually what I'm thinking now. I kind of freaked out at the beginning, but now that I'm thinking, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna check. He is not online playing Dota. He could be offline playing Dota. Yeah, all the corporate taglines are terrifying. Let's see.
No, don't get off on a tangent. Let's keep going.
Fair enough. Ares is making the world a safer place.
Tomorrow.
By
runs
adding
on
more
you,
guns to it.
man.
Okay, Kona.
That's not that scary.
Shiawase is advancing life. I mean, they're all like subtly sinister. Seder Krupp, one step ahead, Monkus.
What's any other questions we have here? you think? What kind of stuff, like what did Anthony Daniels do before he got abducted?
No, he's a professor.
How'd you hear about the abduction?
Through the grapevine, through the shadows.
Professor of what? From
Ancient
where?
magical history.
Magic shit?
Seattle University.
Wow, what a title that is. Seattle University.
You know if he was working on anything specific before he got taken?
I didn't look into it that heavily. It's not really. If you guys want to, that's your prerogative. I just know that this is a guy who likes to get you what you need. And that, well. If you guys want to drop it here and then, that's up on you.
So then about this building, this Ming Solutions place. Do you know anything about that place?
Not really. It's a mid-sized office building up in Everett. I've driven past it a couple times, but I've never really looked at it. Been inside, can't really tell you much about it.
Yeah, driven past it on your way to your cottage in the summertime.
Okay, and now out of character. She's not going to pay us for this because why would she pay us for getting a guy out who's only going to benefit us? Am I right?
Yeah, that's what this is, like, purely out of pocket stuff.
I mean, the money
But
might
it
come from
could
the
have-
idol if we can sell it.
Well, I'm just trying to figure it out because last time we totally did negotiate. So.
I mean, you can talk to her about it.
But also, our negotiator is gone, so I don't
Tex will
think we can
negotiate.
even negotiate anyway because every one of us has a severe chance of just completely fucking glitching. So we can't even
I will
negotiate.
roll on his sheet if it comes to that. I have the power to do that. I'm sure he wouldn't be upset by it. And if he was, I would tell him to suck a dick. It's his fault for having to leave.
So
Fair enough.
I guess I'll ask her if there's anything she would gain by us getting this guy out, like if she needs him for anything.
Nah, I don't even know the guy.
Hey, Kika. Say we find out what this thing really is. You interested in knowing that when the time comes?
I mean, knowing?
Or, I mean,
Sure, I
like,
guess why not?
having a hand in it? Say wherever it goes.
Like I said, not really my area of expertise. This is
Alright.
on you guys. I've done what I can. It's out of my hands.
Alright, have you got the idol then?
I do.
I'll take it.
Do you have a magical lodge, Jackson?
Not at the moment, no.
I would recommend you leave it here with me then until you do.
What's a magical lodge?
It
Yeah,
is a place. It
maybe
is
it is.
base.
Like a
yeah,
Faraday
it-
cage for magic.
Not exactly. Kind of. It is a. It depends on your tradition, but it is a sanctum essentially, which you need to learn new spells, initiate, bind of foci, do all these sorts of things with. It has a force which acts as a mana barrier. So it's a little bit of a safe haven combination with a workshop, blah blah. So, for example, like a hermetic mage's lodge is probably a room filled with like books and arcane tomes and like the enchanter table from Skyrim. Like a shaman's lodge probably has like incense and animal hides and other things.
I was thinking about this as a chaos.
Literally whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Like, can my just squatter be like, could I have one?
I mean, it costs money.
Oh,
You,
Yeah, 'cause you gotta
it
buy,
still
like, the
takes
regions
money
and
and
whatever,
reagents
yeah.
and stuff.
You're a what?
Like
You're a chaos mage?
Correct.
yes, it's a chaos.
That's
tradition.
sick. But
Yeah.
you could just throw garbage around and be like, yeah, this is a chaos lodge, mate.
I mean,
check out my
I mean-
lodge, mate.
I mean,
It's
it's
got a
not
bit more
literally
finesse than that.
anything, but it's. You can't just just like put a stick in the corner and be like, I'm done.
I need some
but-
top tier garbage here, mate.
Me, not that kind of orc.
Job
What if
done.
Me, I'm that kind of orc.
Yes, we know.
Stop poking.
Mm.
One of my favorite quests in World of Warcraft is in the starting orc zone where you bonk the peons upside the head. Satisfying.
Yeah.
Work.
That's a good leveling run. Go through Orgrimmar, then north, and then up into the northwest or wherever that is.
Dude, fuck Ajara. But anyway,
I wanted to ask if she thinks, well, that it's like reactivated or whatnot, or like why would it need to stay in the lodge? I was just
I
wondering
mean,
if
from
she
what
kind-
you told me, it sounded like it was attracting ghouls. And I haven't had much trouble with ghouls, and it's astrally active. I've kept it locked behind my lodge's mana barrier, and I haven't seen it interact past it.
It's
I
Now,
see.
if you
signature
take it
will be-
with you, then there's no telling what it'll do.
So
You
its
might-
astral signature could attract things that can see the astral plane.
Yeah.
Well, not exactly. It's I don't know. I can't speak for it, but it's doing something magically, and the magic seemingly hasn't been able to penetrate through my lodge yet.
And ghouls are able to see astral?
I mean, you don't have to see astral to be affected by it, but yes, ghouls are dual-natured.
So it's possible there was something about it that was attracting the ghouls to it.
If
And
you
it
take
cast a
with you,
fireball on us. But yeah,
Well-
I'm all for leaving it here. Sounds like a safer option.
and if you're worried about pay, Stryfe, then, well, I guess this is assuming one you use a hacker. And if you do have a hacker, it'd be a shame to break into a place like that and walk out with some kind of pay data. So, if you're looking to get paid, steal some other secrets while you're there looking for the information of Professor Daniels, find someone to sell it to, and there's your money.
I mean, we might be able to get some money from the professor as well, if he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, a bit of
Perhaps.
extortion. I'm down.
You don't call it extortion, you call it a quest reward.
Pay data, that's like,
Pay dirt.
No. Pay data is files and information that could be valuable to other people.
right, that's like, I was trying to think, in the actual game, you would always earn pay data on a mission and be like, yeah, I'll just casually sell this on the Shadowland BBS. Rip the Shadowland BBS.
Haha, the second Matrix dead.
I'm not in the cool group either, so
I mean, all of you, I assume, are on Jackpoint.
Jackpoint is a very exclusive thing that I'm not allowed to be a member of.
What's Jackpoint?
The Shadowrunner forums.
Oh.
It's like
It's-
something awful about for Shadowrunners.
It says that it's like something that you need to be invited to. It's not
Yeah.
something you can just be a
I-
part of.
It's like 4chan
guys
for
can read it.
Shadowrunners.
Like, you guys can read it, but you probably can't post there.
So like
Like,
I'm-
flavor-wise, all of the expansion books, like, you know how, like, sections it'll say, like, written by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
and
it's
there'll be
taking posts
comments in
from
the middle.
the forums.
The idea is those books are literally posts from Jacknet.
like one of my biggest goals in life right now is to be invited to Jackpoint.
So currently in lore, what's going on literally right now is the Dragon Civil War. Because you guys are in 2075. The game's lore has progressed to 2078 when the war is over. And one of the dragons kind of got exiled, and someone's like, "What's Hester be doing nowadays?" One of the dragons. And apparently the answer was literally just shit posting on Jacknet all day.
But like how much don't you need like a lot of like street cred and shit to like be
I don't
invited
know.
to
It's not
Jackpoint?
important right now.
But is that something that you have in the back of your mind? Because I said that I wanted to do that when I made my character.
Sure.
Work towards that.
Get more street cred before we talk about this.
Okay. But
You're
I
at- you're
just
at,
wanted to
what,
make sure it was
5,
something-
4?
I know.
Yeah,
I just,
it's again, I understand. Keep working on it. We're not talking about this right now. Let's continue.
my existence. Validation.
Consider yourself validated.
No, I'm not validated until I become a member of Jackpoint. Then I am truly the hacker man.
Well,
Big
you
lies.
were.
Why don't you just hack in the Jackpoint and make yourself a member? Thinking.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Hey guys, can we steal the Keebs car?
I guess both your guys with the car are fucking gone today. And Frisky will probably be back. He said he'd be back in an hour, like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, he also said a few
Uh,
minutes and was there 20 minutes later. So
Well, I guess you're walking there, Jackson.
oh shit.
I would let you ride bitch on my motorcycle if it was
Did you?
possible at all.
I mean, you can. You
I
can
think
buy a
it's,
sidecar.
It's like 3,000 for a sidecar.
You can buy a sidecar.
I could buy one if you.
I mean-
if you're down.
A giant orc in a sidecar and a crotch rocket. Thinking.
If you want If you
Tex and
want,
Jackson can cuddle on his big scorpion.
It's still a one-seater.
Just get very intimate.
Uh-huh.
so I'm pretty sure that Tex is too like invested in his image to ever put a sidecar on
It's
his
true.
motorcycle.
I'm not putting a sidecar on my Scorpion.
Me, not that kind of troll. I mean, how much money do you have, Jackson?
5,000.
What happened to all the money from last run?
It was 5,000. Then you said, no, it was 20,000, and we split it 4 ways. We had 20,000 cred stick.
It was just 20K?
Yeah, and I had like 600 starting left over from character creation.
No. Well, I think you could buy something shitty for that amount of money.
Can I just get like a moped?
Okay. Yes, you can. It's called a Dodge Scoot. Costs 3,000. Allow me to read you the description. This electric-powered scooter with a top speed of don't make me laugh. It's compact, fuel-efficient, super affordable, and no self-respecting Shadowrunner would be caught dead on one.
It sounds like something Jackson would do.
Yeah, sounds like my.
Sounds like my speed.
Otherwise, you could buy a Yamaha Growler, which I believe is an off-road bike. Yeah,
You know-
you could buy a motocross off-road bike for 5,000.
You know how Scoots have those little like storage boxes on the back? It just has a giant kangaroo sticker on it.
Do you have a picture of it?
The Dodge Scoot, no, it is. I don't think it's that picture, but it is a tiny fuel-efficient moped. It's a
Yeah,
scooter. It's a scooter.
Like, I'm just saying that because in my town, all of the college kids have mopeds like that, and they always have this like shitty little storage box on the back, and I can just see a giant kangaroo sticker on there for you.
The fuck's a kangaroo?
The fucking... I love how old Batman was always during the day.
Yeah, when Gotham's supposed to be perpetually in nighttime.
I'll buy a scooter for 3,000.
You're gonna buy a scooter?
I mean, we gotta get somewhere, right?
Have someone else loan you some money and buy
Tex-
something self-respecting.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey, Tex.
How much does it cost?
I'm gonna be
for-
riding right behind you with his little scooter. Unless you want to front me a few in, get me something
Are you
nicer.
blackmailing my image?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm gonna be following you around. People are gonna be looking.
How much does he need to get a motorcycle?
He said an off-road bike is 5,000.
No, you should probably just get a motorcycle.
I mean, that's it. That is a motorcycle. I'm looking at the motorcycles that are in Rigor 5. He could get a Terrier.
Sounds adorable.
Huh.
What is the first thing?
Oh no.
Or what is the first ping on Texas Prideometer? Or is it the unicycle? I saw a picture of that. They're like
No.
single wheel scooters.
No.
That's like a.
That's the Revolution, and you can get that for 8,000. Okay, what's the Cyclops?
Burnout has a unicycle.
No, another. Yeah, a motorcycle. Yeah, there's a couple motorcycles in here.
Card games on motorcycles.
The Echo Motor Zip is another scooter. It's pretty cheap. You get a Harley Davidson Nightmare for 22,000.
Jesus.
28,000 for a Nodachi. Jesus. And then we get the cars. Are any of the cars worth buying for you? What's the cheapest car? The cheapest car is the Jackrabbit for 10K, which is basically a smart car. It's a 2-seater car.
Is that more respectable?
No.
Not really.
I mean,
If you buy
can get
that,
someone to loan you some money and buy a Suzuki Mirage, which is what Stryfe drives for 8,500.
No, I changed it.
You have this. You have the same stats. You have like the Honda something, right?
Yeah, I have the one from fucking Ghost in the Shell.
Probably,
Oh.
if you buy a smart car, you're gonna come back from a run and I'm just gonna flip it over onto its roof.
You
And then
are.
walk away.
Titus, Titus, I'm gonna break your heart.
It's
all
gonna be
right?
like a knowing recurring theme
Yes,
every
yes.
end of the run.
Yes.
I just lose 5,000
This-
because you flip my car.
Well, it
This
wouldn't
is
cost you
something that
5,000 to
I-
fix it.
I have a confession. This is something that I realized after watching Moon do all those cringe videos. There's a lot of cringe videos of people giving PowerPoints on anime in like college and high school. My senior project was on anime. I dressed up in a suit outfit and gave a presentation in front of my senior class on anime.
Wow.
God. Was it good?
I think Titus is banning you. The
I
process of
I
banning
just
you.
I just felt the need. I just
He
felt
left.
the need to say that
It's just
because
us now. Alright guys, so what do you want to do for this run? What do you say, like 30 karma? We'll get 100k out of it.
That sounds good.
So what kind of vehicle do you want, Fratly? You can have whatever you want.
I'm still listening to the stream, guys.
I was trying to say that so I could tell you that this is how reformed I've become, that I only passingly mention it every now and again. I'm trying to show you that I've changed.
Which anime was it on?
It wasn't on, it was on the history of anime, so it started with like 1930s Disney cartoons.
Oh,
That's
more
fine.
respectable.
Yeah, that's not that cringy.
No,
Like-
it wasn't on anime as like
It
a
wasn't on,
single
anime, it
show.
was
It
on
was on
literally
the
anime.
history of like the way it, I guess you
Where
could
the
call
animation
it
style
a
came
form
from?
of art, the animation style. Yes, that. It wasn't on a specific anime, so it's not that bad. It was because I was in a commercial art class. It was actually one of the things that my teacher had listed down as one of the topics that you could do, and I was like,
Okay, that's fine.
I was like, I already know a lot about this, so I'm just gonna make like a 20-minute PowerPoint, and I just shit my way through it. And literally, the only reason I picked it is because it was the easiest fucking thing on there.
Why was it the easiest thing on there?
Because
anime
it
were
was
you
the
watching?
thing. What?
What anime were you watching?
Like 7 of them at least at the time.
Oh my god.
Well, like I said, I don't do it anymore, so I'm reformed.
I'm still just picturing Alter in a suit.
It was like I say a suit, but it was like we had to dress up like you would for a job interview. So it was just like nice clothes, like a nice sweater and nice pants and nice shoes. It wasn't like a suit.
Did you have a collar?
No. I had to wear a collared shirt every other day because we had uniforms. So I had to wear a maroon collared shirt.
Were these
And-
sexy anime school uniforms?
No, I wore a maroon collared shirt, short sleeve with khakis. Baggy khakis.
Khakis.
Yes. That was my uniform, is that. And because I am such an edgelord, I wore a hoodie underneath my collared short sleeve shirt and looked like a fucking dumbass.
Wow.
Was the
But I was
hoodie
like-
2 sizes bigger than what the shirt size was?
No, my shirt was like an extra large and my hoodies were extra large, so I just looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or whatever.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Noise.
Alright, so what kind of car do you want?
I'm gonna get a scooter if nobody else fronts me some
I
cash. for
mean, I was
something.
asking if there's something you wanted. I will lend you money.
No interest.
No
Just pay me
interest,
back.
but I expect
What do
payment
you
back.
think about that? What do you think about the off-road bike?
I mean, do you want to get a bike? Do you want to get a car so you can drive people around in? I mean, what's your reaction, by the way?
My reaction?
Yeah.
Windows. 5.
Wow, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So does he have to have like points in pilot groundcraft to actually be able to drive stuff, or I don't remember how that works.
I mean, 1, cars of autopilot. 2, no, you can default on pilot groundcraft.
Okay.
I believe. I couldn't imagine you not.
Just don't get into a car chase, Smile.
Oh, also I forgot to tell you guys, I'm allergic to asphalt.
Right.
That's awesome.
So roads are, I don't fucking like roads.
So you should get the off-road bike and then just drive off-road everywhere.
Yeah, I'll get the off-road bike. So
That's not how that
5,000.
works.
I actually technically have 5,000, so I'll just get that. But I have 160 million.
How are you allergic to asphalt?
I went over it with Titus. He's like, yeah, you can be allergic to anything.
I
I
can't
was like,
believe
what's
it.
something
Allergic
uncommon,
to
but
roads.
also still typically.
You could get I mean, if none of you guys get the Rolls Royce Phaeton, I'm disappointed in you.
How much is that?
Uh,
Has Rolls Royce in the last 50 years gone down in price at
Doubt it.
least?
$350,000.
Tex will get that eventually.
Have you seen it?
No.
Looks like
Literally-
garbage.
It literally looks like a Rolls Royce, like straight out of the 1920s.
Does the Seder crew own them?
Oh,
I feel like that's something they would own.
Are they still all custom made?
Cars not hovering in 2075 feels weird, man.
oh, probably. I don't care what else we have. You get a Mercury Comet for 20,000. You could get a GMC 442 Chameleon for 14,000.
Can you get a
Yeah.
Mercedes?
Let me see. What's the cheapest? Let me look at the cars real quick. Watercraft, aircraft.
A fun one?
What's the cheapest car we got here? It's a truck.
Is it the Watcher?
22,000 for an armadillo. 8,500 for a quote fun one. What the hell is this?
It's a clown car.
It only has one seat in it.
Like I said, it's a clown car.
Why would you get a car if it only has one seat? Might as well just get a
It's a
bike then.
tiny two-seater. It's like a little box on wheels.
I could see Jackson getting a monocycle, yeah. But instead of him piloting it properly, like where the pilot stays in one position, the wheel revolves around you, I could see him tumbling 360 degrees with it and just vomiting everywhere down the road.
Maybe that'll be in the future.
Matrix search.
Yeah. Don't hit the fucking button or I'll stab you.
I'm looking for the dice. Matrix search rolls. How many dice?
Did you
Fuck.
just Google that?
No. No.
Matrix search is computer plus intuition.
It's 12.
Okay. So I mean, the building is a 10-story 10-story office building, filled with consultants and research facilities and other such things. There are servers, which are your targets, are likely to be in the basements, as you don't want to have incredibly heavy computer systems on upper floors, because collapsed buildings aren't good for business. Nah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
So the servers will probably be in the basement.
you knew that already. But if you want to get like a schematic or something, you're gonna. Huh?
Did you break something?
No. That was my fidget spinner falling off my desk, hitting my computer, and then hitting the glass plate it sits on.
Don't ever
As long as-
leave this out of What do I have to roll?
For what?
Find schematics.
Well, you'd have to get onto the grid.
Oh.
And it's probably it's the Ming Solutions grid is, host rather, not grid.
Wouldn't it be on
Is
Wujing?
it'd probably go on its own host.
No, I mean, wouldn't it be on Wujing corporate grid?
Oh. Yes.
So I would have to use.
Oh,
You have to transcend the grid altar.
I wouldn't
No.
worry too much about schematics right now because we don't even know if the guy is here.
If you can get a map of the building, I'll it'll help me out when I'm astrally projecting.
So, in the case of getting the schematics, though, wouldn't it be good to actually be near the building?
I mean, if you're trying to hack into a host, distance literally doesn't matter.
Okay. So, I've never used Transcend Grid before, but I think it involves threading.
It is a complex form, yes.
Not threading. Sustaining it.
No, actually. It is not a sustained one.
It isn't.
Nope, you make a test, and the number of hits you get is the number of minutes you transcend the grids.
Oh, the number of minutes. Okay. I get it. So, how do I actually roll this without hitting the button?
Software plus resonance, numbered by the level.
Oh my god.
What's your software? 6? And what's your resonance? 6. Roll me 12 dice. What
Is
level do you
that
want to
what
cast
my
it at?
software is?
It should be 6. I assume it's 6. I think it's 6 with a
idea.
spec and puppeteer. Go to your character sheet.
Yes.
Go to skills. Where's
Uh-huh.
software?
I don't know.
There. It's 6. Rating 6. You roll 12 dice.
Okay.
So what level do you want to cast it at? It's not that hard, guys. You guys are all being babies about this.
I'm a baby. I want to cast it at 4. Wait. -3. Phase.
Its safe value is 5.
5. I want to cast it at 5.
Roll your dice, bitch.
How do I know about fade though?
Okay, you have to resist 2 fade now. Roll your fade, which is your willpower plus your resonance. So 11 dice. Oh, what? Were you rooting?
Can I? Yeah. Can I do that?
Oh, your willpower. Yeah, if you have the pain editor on, it would be 6, not 5.
Pain editor on.
Okay. So, and your initiation is 3, right? Or your submersion is 3?
Yes. I think so.
6 plus 6 plus 4 is 16 dice. Oh, 6 plus 6 plus 3 is 15 dice. It's not that hard.
I don't know what's going on. Did I do it?
This is like when you're bowling and the automatic scoreboards go out and you have to do it by hand. Everyone freaks out.
Did I resist it?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my Christ, Alter.
I'm sorry. I'm still fucking drained from getting all that shit at the beginning sorted out.
All right, you have transcended the grids. You are now connected to every grid in the world simultaneously. How does it make you feel?
How many minutes do I get?
5.
Okay. So now I have to hack onto their host, right?
Yeah? You want a hot sim for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I should run silent too, yeah?
You cannot root and run something at the same time, but it shouldn't be an issue, so yeah.
What do you mean shouldn't be an issue? Am I still rooted?
I mean, unless if you don't use any complex forms, then it doesn't matter if you're rooted or not.
Yeah, I don't wanna root anymore. I just wanna run silent.
Okay. You're running silent.
So it cancels out the Hatsu.
Correct.
Okay. So now I need to get a mark on the host,
Yep.
which is 14 dice for hack on the fly.
Is your maybe? I don't know. It's hack on the fly.
It's logic plus hacking.
Is your
One
hacking
dice.
5?
My hacking 5? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm looking at the value of dice in my thing.
yeah. So and your limit is if you take are you on psych right now?
No.
So your limit is 4.
I have no idea what's going on, so I didn't even bother with the drugs. I don't know what we're going to do this on the same day or what. So I guess I just won't take them.
Okay.
So 14 then?
Yeah.
Limited by my sleeves, which is 5.
4.
4? 4. Okay, so my thing is still on drugs. Okay, yeah, 4.
No nut hits. Unsuccessful.
Great.
Do I get a mark on you?
I mean, if you do, I'm going to reboot. I think you do.
I don't know if I have to get a single mark. Yeah, I got a mark on you.
Doesn't matter if you have a mark on me right now, though.
Okay. So you're gonna reboot.
What does the mark do against me? They know
Well,
I'm there.
So yeah, the host knows it's there, and it will be launching ice against you.
Okay, then I will reboot. Now I need to run Transcendent Grid again.
I don't think so. Oh, probably actually, yeah. You might want to get on psych so you can get your limit up.
Okay.
So just mark it down, wait 10 minutes.
Where the hell is my... Why is this not responding? Here. My pain editor is -1 intuition, right?
Yeah, so all you need to do is give yourself 1 logic and you're done.
And mental limit. Oh, my mental limit's already changed.
Don't think it matters.
Logic is data processing.
Oh yeah. You might want to turn your pan editor off so your sleeves goes up to 5.
Okay. So I'm rolling Transcendent Grid again. Right?
Yes.
That's 12.
Okay. I'll let you buy hits to resist the drain. The
Bye.
fade.
What?
I'll let you buy hits on the fade, so you don't have to worry about it.
What does that mean? Buy hits.
Buying hits is when you in a situation where the GM allows it, I will allow you to divide the number of dice you roll by 4 and get that many hits rounded down. So since you're rolling like 15 dice, I'll give you you only need to get 2 hits. So it's just to save time. So don't worry about the fade for right now.
Okay.
So just roll your pack on the fly again, please. Cool, you got a mark.
So now I can get on the host.
Yes.
And I have to use is it matrix search to find something on the host?
Yes.
No. Am I allowed to just keep doing that?
Nice 0 hits, yeah, I guess.
Oh, how did that happen?
I'll allow it.
I'm sorry.
Modifiers of 10. Forehead. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You're just going to keep doing it until you got it. Let's just get a move on. All right. You have located the building schematics. It's an encrypted file.
Crack file? Is that what I have
What?
to do?
Yes. But you could just use editor if you wanted. Because if you use crack, since it's an attack action, you automatically know that they're under attack.
Oh.
And oh, you know, if it makes sure this is a rating 8 host.
So, editor.
Which means I'm rolling 16 dice to oppose you.
Editor is 12 dice like the other one?
Yep. You have to pick what level you cast it at.
Usually I cast it at, what, 4?
Okay. Unsuccessful. Would you like to try again?
Yes. Did I fade or not worry about it?
I mean, you're taking, again, 2 fade, and you're rolling... You don't have the... Oh. You're not rooting, so... Oh, your fade is... Oh, you cast it at force 4. And you're not rooting. So yeah, you just took 2 fade.
But I didn't get to roll to resist it.
Is that what your 12 just... Oh, no, you rolled a cast. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. No, you just rolled. You just rolled 12 to resist it.
No, I rolled 12. You said try editor again.
Oh, well, okay. Roll to resist, then you also roll 12 dice for that if your pain editor is on.
On or off?
On. You should probably turn it on at this point. You don't need the intuition anymore.
Okay, I'll turn it on.
Okay. So
12
rolling
dice?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You don't resist. You don't take any. Then
So the second time I edited it didn't work again.
correct.
So
Resist
now I need to
the fade.
resist again. It's
Yep.
12.
Right. Try again. Okay, you got it. That was nauseating.
That's for fade.
Yeah, cool. He managed to acquire the schematics for first floor. There you go.
Holy shit, I need to refresh.
Do you?
Yeah. For some reason, there's just a bunch of fucking tabs open that say input value. Even though I clicked on things and inputted the values and rolled, it never went away. Just like ghost things that I can't even cancel out of, and none of my buttons are like submitting. And
Monkus.
what did they do to roll 20? Jesus Christ.
I do not know.
Why did they do this? Okay, I got schematics, everybody. I have a migraine now. I hope you're happy. Woohoo.
You note that the server bank is on the third basement. Building has 10 floors and 3 basements.
3 basements, monk ass.
Oh, 3 levels of basement, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean still.
Fratly, is that what you have too?
What?
What the fuck did you do?
What did you
No, I
do?
was memeing, so that's why I didn't see anything.
Wait,
Did-
how did you make that happen?
If you just click the macro button, it'll just open up a bunch of windows.
Oh, so it wasn't just me. Okay, good. It's usually just me, but thank God it's someone else too.
So we only have the first floor. We don't have the 2 through 10.
I don't know. I got schematic for 1 floor apparently.
Well, you got them for all of it, but
I assume most of the floors are similar.
yes. The basement is a bunch of server banks. Not super useful. What's really relevant here on the schematics is your entry points.
So, are we?
We know if these elevators near the reception go to the basement, or if it's like just the service elevator.
Of both of them.
Okay.
Are we
In both-
suspecting that
Both stairs and both
Daniels?
all at the bottom.
Is Daniel supposed to be here, or is he?
We don't know.
So we're just looking to find the tracks.
While I'm on the host, is there any way I could like search to see if his name pops up anywhere?
Sure.
With this information, can I try to do astral projection to see the bodies inside?
You could try.
Pain editor
I'd like to try.
off.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm just looking. I'm anticipating mana barriers. Do I see any when I'm going?
The
What do I
building is
feel in-
protected by a mana barrier.
The whole thing. Is not.
Yep.
Okay, I go back. There's a.
Fucking hell, man.
But the mana barrier means he can't get in at all.
No, you
Yeah.
can push through it.
I can't get in with my astral form because of the mana barrier. I could sneak past it or like kind of find the source and blow it up. It's kind of it's manifesting in something, but you know, these co-op places they probably got some high tech shit. I doubt it's gonna be too easy.
Well, I mean, I don't know too much about the whole magic shit, but you know, we do need to know where this guy is.
Did I find anything that time?
No. There has been any talk about him. It's been kept under wraps.
So you're saying she like passed her test but didn't find anything?
Correct.
Okay.
So, was there anything else that I should look for while I'm on the host? Anybody think of anything else?
Chica said something about the abduction being a week ago. Maybe try to focus your search around that time. Maybe anything suspicious pops up, or something with an
She's not gonna
excessive
find
amount
anything
of
in the searches.
non-information.
She's not gonna find anything in the searches. I'll let you know that.
Okay.
Just in terms of let's get this game moving.
So
Can I
I
try to
guess
sneak past the mana bearers?
You can try.
Okay. Press through bear with magic plus charisma.
What happens if he fails?
Say what?
Yeah, is it like a they know that I'm trying to get in type thing?
If you fail, yes.
Yeah, let's hold off on that.
What are you saying? Acceptable?
I was just asking what happens when he fails.
Yeah, you know.
Well, is there anybody else we could maybe talk to see if they know anything about the abduction?
I mean, are any of your contacts relevant? It's on you guys.
Probably. Well, yeah, I was kind of asking the group.
Chica's my contact, so it's about all I know.
She's my world.
I don't know anybody.
More important question. Hey Tex, what
Yeah.
kind of gun you feeling today?
I mean, I haven't decided yet.
Well, I'm thinking, our entrance might depend on your preference. Maybe you want the long range or the tight corners and stuff.
I mean, yeah,
just
I usually pick my gun based on the plan we have, so.
True. I know you got quite a lot of them.
It's true. Thanks for noticing.
Yeah, of course. Is there anybody we could abduct ourselves and try to squeeze some information out?
That
We
sounds
should
familiar.
probably go.
Last time that happened, the person wound up shanked, car dumped in a river, and sold to the body chopped up and sold to organ grinders.
That was
Half of that was K-Dubs.
yeah.
Yeah, that was gross. Let's not do that again.
Oh, hey, it's Frisky.
Yes.
I want
Oh, Shinagami,
just, like,
when the hell did you get here?
like 10 minutes
Teleports
ago.
behind you. I mean,
Should
I
we
could-
go?
I could talk to my fixer and see if he knows anything. But I don't know how long that would take for him to find something out.
Did you get anything about their security, Stryfe? Like,
We have to go case the building so I can see the icons.
okay.
This is just me searching their host from afar. But in order to actually tell about I mean, I guess I could search their security files, right?
For like a roster or something, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, is that matrix search again? I did something right for once.
Wow.
Thanks, Claptrap.
Claptrap has been my Steam icon ever since pre-sequel came out because he's my spirit animal.
I don't like Claptrap.
Are
Claptrap is the best.
are
I like
stairs
shooting
your
him.
one weakness?
Turns out making a character that's designed to be obnoxious is obnoxious.
Turns out that I absolutely love Claptrap, and he's the best character ever created.
I don't know. General Knox is pretty good.
Claptrap.
General Knox. This planet smells like hemorrhoids wrapped in bacon. His commanding officer is like a 6-year-old who eats pecans. And the Claptrap DLC. I'm back. Wait, I'm back?
Shit.
Damn it.
He was so happy to be dead.
Yeah. That was a good DLC. He's the best part of that DLC.
Give me the security information.
Alright, you find it. It's encrypted.
No, my only weakness.
Crack that shit open. No fuss.
Hold on.
Is she aware she can like go in and out of like speaking and also diving? Or is it like a full dive? For what she's doing?
I'm totally passed
What?
the fuck out right now.
Yeah, she's unconscious as shit right now.
Yeah, okay. That's
But
my question.
I think I can ask you via like IMs
Yeah.
and
She
whatnot.
could message you, yeah.
And communicate via the Matrix still.
She's in the Matrix right now.
She's
So,
literally
like-
the Matrix.
Like you can see like IMs pop up on your comm link from me messaging you. I'm just not physically speaking.
Don't open the folder named map, please.
Did you say
Wow,
Nazi?
that was on... I heard
Okay.
map born.
I couldn't understand the homeless.
I figure you can access. I don't know. I was like thinking.
Don't look at his porn
do my
folder.
Stuff too much, you know.
How many dice are in editor again? Forget.
12.
12.
Oh. What force level did you cast it at?
4.
Nope.
Damn.
Roll 12 dice, resist the drain. Alright. I'm gonna let you know right now, Alter. You're not gonna get anyone with a force of 4. I'm rolling 16 dice. My average roll is 4. My average roll is actually 5 1/3.
How about 6?
You could try. Well, you only got 4 successes. So I'll spend some edge.
Am I allowed to copy the file and then unencrypt it off of their grid?
I mean, you were creating a copy of it. And an unencrypted copy of it.
But can I copy the encrypted copy and then do this on my own time?
Like, you're copying an unencrypted file. So it doesn't matter.
What I'm trying to say is, can I just take the file and then, when I'm not on their grid, use my routing thing
I'm saying you don't need to... Oh!
so that I'm not
Ah.
running silent?
No, because no matter if you're trying to unencrypt it or trying to copy it, I'm rolling the same dice against you.
Right. But I mean, if I take it,
You cannot
And-
take it without... You can't take it without it resisting. It's encrypted and secure in their database.
And you saying it's gonna take you? You're gonna have to roll dice to copy it, whether it's encrypted or not.
I'm saying there's no way you're getting around me rolling 16 dice to oppose you taking this.
I can't convey what I'm trying to say.
No, I think he's saying that it's even if you're gonna take it while it's encrypted, you still have to roll dice for that. That's
you
gonna be the
cannot
same
just-
result.
Control Z, Control V. It is secured and encrypted. There is nothing you can do. There is nothing you can do to avoid me resisting your dice. You can't copy it and decrypt it later. You can't look at it. You can't do anything with it without me resisting you.
I know that, but what I'm saying is that I want to copy it as is right now. You resist me copying it, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
It's still encrypted while I
No.
haven't copied it.
No.
So you cannot copy an encrypted file. You have to decrypt and copy it.
Yes.
Okay.
But the editor function gets around that, and you're just taking it from the encryption, and it's unencrypted.
Okay.
Also, I heard a cat.
Did you?
I did.
Yeah, actually.
Whose cat was that?
He won't shut up. He
It's
wants
probably
he wants his treats. He wants his dinner. It's dinner time. Blah blah blah.
Is that Meow or Shadow?
Just cat things.
Meow doesn't live with me anymore.
I didn't remember.
Sounds just like Sky's cat.
If it was Meow, you hear him all the time because he's loud as shit.
Is that why you named him Meow?
Yes, also because I don't know his actual name. He was a stray cat.
His name's Meow, obviously.
The vet said that his chip says George, but he doesn't respond to George.
And cats don't always respond to a lot of things, so. But also, George is a terrible cat name.
I feel like that's his shelter name. They probably changed it, but the chip is still set to George. I don't know. Anyway, so that didn't work.
Yes,
And
it
that
did.
was at 6. Oh, it did work?
Yep. I asked you if you wanted to spend edge as bait.
No, I don't want to spend edge.
Yeah, okay, you got it. Long story short, is going to be like we have 20 security staff on site at all times,
Okay.
4 of which are awakened.
How was that bait?
Because you roll your successes, and I said, would you like to spend any edge? Even though I knew that I had rolled and only gotten 3 successes. That was the bait. That's it. So, it's break time now. Everyone go take your break. You can get your brain cells back.
I'm
See you guys in 15 minutes or so.
kill me.
We have a lot to do. So, we're going to go through this and get through the planning stage, get through your guys' plan of attack, get through everything we need to. Then we're going to end probably a little bit early.
Rip.
And next week we'll
Tech.
start right in on it. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Sure.
Because I'm mentally exhausted. I took a midterm on Friday and I was sick yesterday. So I'm exhausted. Several of you guys are tired and have other stuff going on. So let's get through this. And Acceptable, I would request you, don't throw this up on YouTube because it'd be 3 hours of wasted entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, I will just cut it down to the important parts and.
Which, 15 minutes?
Yeah. And I might even just attach it to next week's video at the start of that.
That'd probably be smarter.
Yeah.
Because that'd be 13 part 2, because we did not get through very much today. So yeah, let's get on this. So there's going to be, so here are the facts. There's going to be
Where did
20
my
guards.
notes go? You said 20 guards and how many awakened?
4.
4 of them are awakened?
There you go. Red doors mark security doors that you will need a key card or something to get past. White doors are public access during the day, but locked at night with less security. Not public access, but unlocked during the day for the most part.
Mhm.
At night, everything will be locked, but the red ones will have higher security. You'll need a key card or something, or a higher security lockpick or whatever.
Where does the service elevator go to?
Up to the 10th floor and down to the 3rd floor, down to the 3rd basement, and anywhere in between.
Okay.
Does a building like this, would they have mana barriers within, or would it just be on the outside? Would they
It
have?
depends.
Okay.
You really can't tell. Well, you definitely know. This is Wujing, and this is a
Magic
Ming
company.
Solutions is the company that provides a large amount of mana barrier services. They have a good mana barrier at their headquarters. This isn't the headquarters. This is a branch office. But also maybe you can't get through the ground because the Earth has an astral barrier or an astral form.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're the ones that are all about magic, so it would make sense. They have good magic and anti-magic.
Not all about magic, but they're one of
Yeah.
the most magically involved Megacorps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But yes, so they have a pretty good mana barrier. It's gonna be hard to get in undetected at the very least.
So there are two entrances: the shipping and receiving security entrance, and then the reception entrance over here.
And most of the ground floor is windows. Lots of glass, like here, let me draw it out for you. Like
All right.
like what I've marked here is glass. So the shipping and receiving and the maintenance and stairway are not. So that's mostly glass. If you guys wanted to, do a
Smash.
you could subtly cut through glass, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, but look at the group you're dealing with, so.
True. And I mean here, and these are the ways to get downstairs.
That's our goal, right? We want to get in and go to the basement to get to the server
Yes.
room and get some pay data. That'd be one
And the
objective.
information. Yes.
Yeah, and then our primary objective would be to find information on Anthony.
And I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Basically, what's gonna work is how much you get paid depends on you guys, because you're gonna be down there and there's gonna be a lot of people coming, and you can get in, just get the data and leave, or if you want to hold out and try to hold out and let Stryfe get as much paid as he can. It's kind of how long you guys want to hold out before you get out of there.
I will
So I
be,
should bring my RPK.
I will be reliant
Stay there
upon
too long.
your ability to hold off guards, because I will be useless during that time.
I mean, you're going to be dealing with the spiders and ice that they're likely going to be sending at you, Stryfe, depending on how long you're there.
That's what I mean. I mean, I'll be totally passed out, and I'm gonna need a lot of cover from the outside.
You're going to be in
world.
Matrix combat, and yeah. Stryfe, you identified there are 8 different server banks you're going to have to get into. They'll be much easier to deal with if you can directly connect them, obviously, because they'll likely have a much lower device rating than the 8 that the host has.
Oh, yep. Finally get to feel some shit up.
You did that last
Ooh.
time. Don't even
No.
front.
I'm not fronting. I like the continued influx of things that I get to feel up.
He's a hardware
Ah.
type of man.
It's kind of funny. So you walk up, position yourself so your arms resting on it, and pass out.
Or I could just like totally climb up on it and take a nap on top of it.
Give it a big hug.
But no
So
matter how long, if you guys hold up too long, HTR is going to show up, and that'll be an issue. And also be good because Caleb's will be here next week, and you'll have an escape driver and an actual driver, so you won't have to like scoot away from the crime scene. Frisky.
You mean
So,
Fratly?
again, quote,
Fratly.
sorry, Fratly. Yeah, a top speed of quote, "Don't make me laugh."
Frisky, because you were gone, Fratly bought a scooter.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
Like he bought the Dodge Scoot, which in the description says no self-respecting Shadowrunner will ever be caught dead on.
Well,
And you
he's
just
gonna be
see-
dead if he tries to get away from HTR on it, so.
And you just see Always Jackson come up and you go, "Oi, mate!" Beep beep.
He was considering buying this Segway.
Why didn't he, though?
the motorcycle, not the Segway, the motorcycle.
You might as well go all
There's
out.
a Segway, and it's like it says it's basically like 2 wheels, like a handle, and like a back seat.
It's probably
it's
faster than
like,
the scoop.
No, it's technically slower. It's got really good handling. Its handling is 5 on road. Kappa.
Because he's broke as fuck, that's why.
Yeah. I mean,
Just a poor orc from a poor family.
I'm sure Burnout will be happy, and he'll.
Spare him the life of this monstrosity.
Burnout would be very happy to
Easy go for you.
post up and have you get a lot of paid out of Stryfe so that he can get paid.
Villa, no, we will not let you go.
Let me go!
All
I
right.
hope his volume gets muted because of this.
From our perfect recreation.
He has like drones and shit, so they can like take position, and you can just set them all up. And
Yeah.
I'll take that as
I
a
mean-
compliment.
The way it
And
kind of
then-
works is people who aren't awakened or emerged, i.e., gun bunnies, riggers, street samurai, they are very Nuyen dependent. They love Nuyen. Like Tex, if he had a bunch of Nuyen, he could pimp his arm out and he could get a bunch of other stuff he needs. And Burnout he wants to get new arms and put fancy stuff inside the arms. He wants to get new drones and pimp the drones out and cars and all this stuff. And Shinagami's like, I have all this money and I don't know how to spend it.
I'll spend it eventually. I have lots of stuff to spend it on once I get the karma to go along with it.
I guess you also have that list of Bioware that you're getting.
Donate it to the
Which-
Get Tex More Guns Fund.
Get Tex more guns fun. K-Kona trap.
Can I
But
deduct that
where-
from?
What you might enjoy in a Hitman Tex, or is acceptable, I guess, is that when you enter a mission, you get to choose what costume you get. And one of the options is a costume outfit where you're in like a suit and like a cowboy hat. It's highly excellent because the game's actually pretty well made. Like the first mission he went on, it's a fashion show in Paris.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
picks a-
gameplay of it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So he goes up to one of the guards in like one of the restricted areas, and the guard goes, "Howdy, sheriff! You and your hat aren't allowed back here." I thought it was pretty clever.
I've never seen anybody use that costume though, so.
One of my dreams is to eventually one day have a sing-along of Bohemian Rhapsody and recreate the scene from Wayne's World.
Are you gonna attach a Twizzler dispenser to your roof of your Honda SOB?
Oh my god, that's the best. That's the best car ever, dude. I love cars so much. Like, that's one of the best movies ever made.
It's pretty good.
Don't at me, kids. You
Get it.
youngins.
I'm
Nah,
too young to
people
have seen
know.
that movie.
Oh my god, fuck you. I have the VHS is one of my most prized possessions. Is the
Yo,
VHS
listen
of
to
Wayne's
this.
World.
What's a VHS?
Alter, hold on. Okay, listen closely. Do you hear this? Did you hear that?
What?
I dabbed on you.
Get
What?
that
I
done.
heard some. What'd you say?
I dabbed on you.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
Okay.
your point?
Get dabbed on, idiot.
Okay.
Mhm.
You're a year younger than me. You have no excuse.
Okay, so
Shadowrun, everybody.
oh well.
So
Okay,
we have 8
the thing-
server points that we would need to access. Are we assuming that what the information we need on Daniels is in those server?
It's on one of those servers, and
likely.
Stryfe needs to directly connect to the server and get it. Otherwise, she's facing significant dangers and could, in fact, physically hurt her, if not kill her, if she's not careful. There could be some dangerous ice on these servers, Alter, or on this host. There likely is. And if you're connected to the servers, if you're connected to the host, which you are if you're connected to those servers, he can get at you. But so she's going to go around and have to directly touch and interface with each one of these servers to have the best shot of. She has to find and download the data off of it, and she needs to find the information on where the professor is, and then, if you guys want to, you can stick around and risk it for a biscuit and try to get some data to get some money out of this deal.
Well, the
Or you
data
could
would
just get
be would also be in those 8 servers.
Yes, but it would take Stryfe additional actions to find it and download it. And like again, it's a time thing. Like how long you willing to stay there? Like you could just go in there, find the information, and dip and be gone with no risk, little to no risk. Or you can, hole up.
Do we know how these servers are laid out? Are they like on opposite ends of an office? Are they all in one server room, and then the server room is in the center of a floor or
I
something?
guess Stryfe did download the schematics.
Yeah, I mean, how the basement's laid out is pretty important because that's going to dictate how
Can we
how
look
long we
at
can
the-
hold out.
Do you have the third basement layout made?
I do.
'Cause, I mean, obviously, it's going to depend on what situation we're in when we actually get down there, is how long we want to stay. That's something we're gonna have to make kind of on the fly, probably.
Here, I can do this.
Is the basement like where this professor is supposed to be?
No, probably not.
But it's where the server.
Here, this is the schematics.
We're going down to try to access this information so we can find out where he is, and I guess this is the place with the best
Yeah.
chance of us
I'll
getting
do
that
this for the
information.
benefit of the stream.
Okay, so
I was
the
about to
basement
ask
is
it.
where-
Thank you.
So we want to hold the basement. Is that what you're saying?
The third floor of
The
the
third.
basement.
The very,
Yeah.
yeah, the third
It's the
basement.
very bottom floor.
Mhm.
And I need to go around to all of the servers and touch them. So,
Okay.
and there's
Fortunately,
two,
there's
there's like
a lot of ways
two
into the
entry
basement.
points.
There's 4.
Oh,
There's
the
a service
elevators.
elevator and then 2 staircases.
Yeah,
I wonder if I could deactivate the elevators.
probably.
You can deactivate it while they're on there, so that they just like a squad is sitting in
That'd
there
be
jacking
pretty
off.
sick. Maybe we
Are
could
those-
try timing it.
Are those Xboxes supposed to be like computers, or are they just servers?
There's server banks with the computers on them.
Okay.
But then,
I didn't want to necessarily show you guys this because I hadn't decided if I wanted to make each one, like each bank, 3 separate servers, or
That'd be
just make
evil.
it 8. I mean, it would get. I think I'm actually leaning more towards that,
Oh.
just because like it gives you a higher up in on how long you want to stay there and how much data you want to get.
Require a lot of touching altar.
I mean, basically all 4 hours next week are going to be combat
Okay.
because there's going to be 5 of you probably, unless something else happens. And I was just
Another-
thinking on Wednesday, Caleb's probably doesn't have Wednesday off. I don't know.
another Canada Day.
Canada Day too.
It's America Day. Doesn't the entire world get it off?
Canadian
They spend the
revenge.
entire, everyone just spends the entire day thanking America for saving the world.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Of course. Why wouldn't they? It'd be crazy if they wouldn't do that.
All I know is I wake up every 4th of July with a rampaging erection and fly a flag off of it all day.
True American.
your freedom boner.
It's true. It rises high into the sky on that day. Of course you're working, Sky. Of course you are.
I mean, she works for the state. She doesn't have a choice.
What?
She works for the state. She doesn't have a choice.
I thought it's a national holiday. How is this? Oh, because she works in a hospital.
Yeah.
Hospitals don't get national holidays.
Nope.
Get fucked. Turns out people get sick even on holidays.
Those bastards.
Turns out people get sick even at a higher rate when they're drunk and playing with fireworks. And by sick, I mean, injured.
Well, she doesn't work in the emergency room, does she?
No. She's a dispatcher.
Oh, all right then. Yeah, that would be pretty busy.
Just imagine Sky being really sassy always on the phone. Does she dispatch ambulances or what does she dispatch? Sky, what do you dispatch?
Can you imagine calling 911 and getting Sky's like anime voice?
Oh, well, with me. You're operator. Oh, may I assist you?
Operator. Oh, I hate you, Alter.
Notices distress.
No.
No, she works at like a psych hospital, and she dispatches for the officers mostly. They don't really
The
have.
officers to go like sedate the crazies.
Well, I mean, they like patrol the campus and stuff, and
I see.
stuff. Yeah.
So Alter. Sky's a cop dispatcher.
She does a little bit of everything. She knows the cops, but she also handles like paging and stuff, within the building.
Does she have a cop hat?
I don't know, Scott. Do you wear a cop
I
hat
don't
to
think
work?
she probably doesn't need a cop hat.
She's gonna post the Rue emote. You all know that.
It's true.
There
common.
was a web comic I've seen, and it's I'm sure I can find it, but it's hard to describe. Basically, a cop pulls the guy over and he says, "Do you know how fast you were going?" And the guy goes, "Do we, any of us really know anything?" And the cop just has this dumbfounded look on his face, but on his hat it says "official cop hat." And then they're talking about dragons. I'll see if I can find it.
What? You had me until the
Continue.
dragons
We'll
part.
talk about Shadowrun now.
So this big red line up here is the loading bay for the third floor basement, or
Yeah, what is
is
that
it like
red
connected
door?
to the loading bay up there?
What's up?
This red door
I
up
don't.
here.
No. This is the service elevator. I think.
No, the
all
service elevator is down here.
It's this guy, for sure.
What are you pointing at?
The red.
Top right, red energy text.
Oh, that's just
That's just an overlay from the other map, right?
it's sticking out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then these guys are these vaults.
Those, according to the schematics, are like the power generators or the connections, backup generators and stuff for the building. You can potentially fuck with them and depower the building.
But we can't read the servers online
Yeah.
to
there you
access
go.
them.
But I want to turn off the elevator while they're on it.
So are the doors to like the server farms like these, or are these in the back here? Big steel things.
They're both.
Both doors.
Yeah, these are doors here, and in the back are like larger service doors.
Okay.
Okay, I found it.
I mean, ideally we would want to hold like this back corner here. We can't get flanked anywhere.
I say, yeah, but we're gonna need an escape route. So do we want to hold next to where the escape route would be, or at least close? So that way it's easily accessible and we don't have to fight across a room to get to it.
Well, we could always Alter can maybe hack this elevator, and we can keep that under our control.
Yeah, I think we should hold the bottom right corner.
What about, do we have airs? Or does K-Dubs have air thing? Could we take the service elevator ideally to the roof and then escape via the roof?
I don't think he has anything that can fly.
Not yet, at least.
No.
I still want a wingsuit. I want to be
So
petrol.
I did something in Fantasy Run that I'm considering doing in Shadowrun.
Oh.
I got rid of the seemingly unnecessary diving and free fall skills. And I rolled their functionality into swimming and acrobatics.
I have
Because
points in
no
free
one
fall,
takes
though.
swimming. Yeah, I know you do. And I would allow you to just fold those points. Did you buy them at character creation or with points?
Character creation.
With karma. Yeah, I would allow you to just put those points in like gymnastics. Unless you bought points of gymnastics with that.
No, I got gymnastics and character creation as well. Got 1
Yeah.
point in that.
So like you could just fold them in and just get 2 1 points in acrobatics. Just because like it seems like a dumb skill because it very rarely comes up and it's super subjective. And like so I did that with my fantasy system. So I'm considering doing that because you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
It sounds pretty reasonable.
I mostly took it for like, potential escape reasons, and it scales with
Yeah.
body, so
I mean, yeah, like if I recalled for free falling, it would be body plus gymnastics. So it's functionally the same thing. I'm just condensing the number of different skills you need. It's purely upside for you guys.
yeah.
Like it's just because there's already like more than 40 skills in this game. Are like, is it going to break the game if I let you get diving, which is never used, and swimming, which is also never used? Yet, at least. There will be missions where I send you guys out to sea. I did it with my online group, and it was really successful. Or my IRL group. You guys are my online group.
That's us.
I did it with my IRL group, and they had like they rented a speedboat and intercepted a cargo ship in transit and broke it and stole something and sunk the ship because they're assholes.
Do
Well, they didn't sink the ship. You're going to, but they signed against it.
do you tell them about us? You tell us about them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I tell stories about you guys.
I'm sure
Talk about you
there's
guys doing
plenty of
stuff.
good stories about K-Dubs. And like,
Yes, I mean I told the story like the kidnapped the hacker stopped this woman and made her window roll down while she was in VR. The troll walks up while she's confused, reaches into her car, pulls her out, and hits her with a narcojet, knocks her out, wake her up, they intimidate her. They go break in, and the rigger then panics, murders her. They have to get rid of the car and sell her body to organ grinders. The party was like, "Damn."
That's us. We did that, Smile.
We're cold-blooded murderers, Smile.
I also tell them many stories about the fucking stupid adept who can move 48 fucking meters in a single turn. I'm not mad about that. Yeah, no. I tell many stories about the busted 12 agility adept.
It's a good character.
It could be more.
It will be. Once you give it
How?
more karma.
You can't like the only way it could be more is if you went under gene therapy and got genetic optimization for agility. Then you could be at 13, and that's the most I believe you can ever have.
Mhm.
So it's probably
Would you-
unnecessary.
But I want to run those 4 extra meters. They're so very important.
All that extra dice. Move okay. Here's some science. Just at a normal run, what is 52 meters? Okay, what is 52 divided by 3?
About
Okay.
17.
Correct. And I want what is
17 meters per second is pretty fast.
that is your like running speed, not even your sprint. Your running speed is about 39 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
If you had 13 agility.
Only
Sprinting, it could be like over 40.
Only slightly better than Usain Bolt.
It's
So
true.
are we gonna case this place tonight, or
I think we're just doing legwork tonight.
I mean, isn't that
That's what casing is.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
so? Are we gonna?
I mean,
go
if you
there
want to
now
swing
and
by
look at
and
it?
take a look at the stuff altar, that's on you guys.
Or do we already have all we need to know with like the fact that I got the security roster?
I mean, you don't know what they're armed with.
That's true.
You don't know where the patrol.
Yeah, patrol's gonna be kind of important. We need to know how many are like in the basement, how many aren't in the basement.
So are we gonna
Is
go
there
then?
a way to like tell from a distance what the security guards are like, what utility equipment they have and like what grenades they have?
If they're
Couldn't see
if they're
anything.
wirelessly active, Stryfe could tell you.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to use visual skills with perception,
Mhm.
which I know some of you are decent at. I'm pretty sure Jackson has really good intuition, so if you got some points in perception, he could do pretty well.
I do have a little.
Isn't
bit
your
of
intuition like
perception.
6?
Where's my character sheet?
I'm pretty sure your intuition is 6.
Yes, it is.
Just stub my toes. Okay, I'm okay.
And I do have points in perception. I have 3.
Oh, well, could be more.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's nice, but you know it could be
No,
better.
you.
But yeah, I think once we get in there, I think we should try and hold the service elevator.
Yeah, I like this corner over here because
We got good line of sights, and we can keep an eye on the other entrances. And also, you know, Alter can go in either side she wants here.
the only thing is she's gonna be in the service rooms while we're holding.
Yeah, but we
So
got these
she's
long
in
sight
this room
lines.
over here. True, but what if say you suppressing fire and they just get in?
I mean,
She's
we can send
unconscious,
like
and we have no
Shinagami
line
in
of
with
sight
her,
on them then.
because he's, you know, got his sword. He can hold the doors, while I just kind of suppressing fire or hold the long hallways. With either RPK or rifle.
Do you have the belt or the drum?
Belt.
So that is 5 rounds of that is 5 rounds of suppression. That is you have 15 seconds of suppression in that belt. That's a little intimidating.
So we would have. Would you want somebody up next to you in case they went around, say like around here? So they came out of the stairs.
I mean, if
and
there's
went
gonna be 5
here
of
and
us, we should be
then- yeah.
okay.
So maybe like 2 teams. One escorts Alter in and out, and then we have 2 people posted up over here.
Yeah, probably.
Cover the elevator, cover the stairs, and have a line of sight.
Yeah, we could probably like have Shinagami escort Alter, and then like me and K-Dubs holding the hallways, and then you kind of floating.
Me floating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you wouldn't want him to be, in front of either of us, because he's gonna have his drone. I'm gonna be just spraying hallways probably.
Mhm.
But kind of wherever is needed.
Yeah, I mean, we want to definitely lock down this elevator. I think over here we can set up some traps for them coming down the elevator or the stairs.
Well, my thought was like have Alter like hack the elevator, so nobody can use it until we need it.
Well, no, I mean just hack this elevator in the bottom right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So we control that one, and then so the only other way they can come down is the stairs or the other elevators, which is in one area, which we can control very easily.
Well, there's the stairs here, and then.
That's right. I didn't see
But
those.
that's again all in the slate line of this hallway.
Mhm.
And then, like I said, depending on how the situation is going, is how we decide how long we want to stay. We'll see what shape we are when we actually get down there.
Yeah. How do you guys want to try and get inside?
We should go look
Well, I
at
mean-
the building a while.
Yeah. How about we go take a look at the building, see what the patrols are, and what is the path of least resistance? Because
We
path
could
of
try
least
and
resistance would be the quickest, and that means we can get started the quickest, and that means the clock
Well,
towards.
yeah, and the service entrance or the like the shipping and receiving would be closest to the elevator that we want to get to as well.
So then why don't we try and sneak in, like jump on a truck that's going into the service engine or something, figure out when they're having deliveries done, and then like hijack it on the way in.
And if we're going in at night, we're probably not going to be getting deliveries late at night.
Yeah, but they said the security is 24/7.
Yeah.
So there's always 20 guards. There's always 4 dudes.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
But I mean, it's also
They won't
daylight, so
be-
it's just harder to be without getting spotted, and also get out. Does
Well, It doesn't hurt to try to see if they're going to have a delivery that comes in, in the late afternoon or when it starts getting dark,
Charlie, hold on.
or early in the morning.
does HRT like response time change whether it's day or night at all?
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't figure, but figure I'd ask.
And probably faster in the day, if anything.
Yeah, that's what I was
What's the
saying.
HRT response time of Everett?
I mean, it depends on what part of Everett you're looking at. I
Oh, no.
assume.
On that part of Everett.
I assume that you were particularly interested in that part of Everett.
Yeah.
That's a good guess.
How am I so good at life? Give me a second. I
You
need
weren't
to
very
check
good at
what,
life in my my oxygen not included colony. You got slime
Yeah,
lung
well,
twice.
I got what?
You got
Well,
slime
I
lung
blame
twice.
you for that.
Not my fault. You
You're
have a
the one
weak
who has
immune
it.
system.
It's not my fault. You have a shitty cleanliness regimen. I did so much work for you as a scientist, and you just infect me.
Yeah, as soon as I take you off like the scientist stuff, you went outside and then you were like, "Oh shit, there's germs out here," and you got sick.
So it is a double A area. Well, long story short, you'll have about 5 to 10 minutes before HDR shows up.
I would also like to see like the paths in and out of the compound. Is it like gated? Is there roads off? Is it like busy roads?
I mean, we should.
Yeah,
That's not on the
Is it,
schematics.
is
we
it
gotta
out
go,
in
yeah.
like wine country where there's only like hills and like slightly other stuff?
We'd have to go there because it's not going to be on the schematics. There's the blueprints of the
Why?
building. So
Everett is a eclectic zone, to say the least. There are stretches of advanced corporate headquarters and luxury houses. There are stretches of slums and abandoned buildings. It is a district that is not slated to be a barrens, but isn't that far from it necessarily. It is definitely teetering. It's at a tipping point one way or the other, and the next decade or so will reveal a lot, or will change the face of Everett a lot. this building is obviously one of the nicer areas. It's completely surrounded. It's a obviously thinner building, 10 stories tall and about this size. Oh god, hold on, I have the hiccups.
Rip.
All right.
DM's one weakness.
Cool. And jeez, where was I? Yes, surrounded by sidewalk, there is a parking complex across the street from it, where most of the employees park. Those that don't take some sort of mass transit. It's near a subway exit, near the docks on the west side of Everett. It's a fairly nice place. What else do you want to know?
Main roads. Is it off of?
It is.
Could I speculate which road or which path HRT would take to get to here? Because it sounds like they could take the docks, they could take air, they could take all sorts of stuff. They'll probably take air, right? That would be the fastest, right?
I mean, HCR probably isn't going to be calling in like a helicopter strike team. Like SEAL Team 6 isn't going to show up here, probably. I mean, they'd likely take some sort of cars, like HCR. Like it might be one of their private security firms, or maybe they have a contract with a Knight Errant. Who knows? But why?
I was only asking because if they're taking a truck in or something like that, or if we want to do like a blockade maybe to slow them down, or
Shadow. I don't know if that's something you can like.
no, I mean like lay a trap on the road or something like that to where if they're taking a truck in, it takes longer for them to get there. Nothing like heavy, but I mean if we're talking about minutes, maybe 1 extra minute would be worth it.
I mean, you could potentially do that, but it's a fairly busy area in terms of traffic.
So there would be multiple routes. So it's not like there's one pipeline where if you sabotage the pipeline.
This isn't on a main road, but it's just off of it. It's probably a couple blocks from main road and a couple blocks from there, moved from the highway. There are multiple ways to get there, and I'm saying like if you lay a spike trap or something, some other car's gonna drive over it before HDR does.
Yeah.
Like your best option, like Shadowrunners, you survive not off of brute force, but off of being efficient. I wanted to say stealthy, but Tex and Burnout.
I mean, there's a good amount of brute force in here.
But yes, but brute force isn't take your guns and go march into Knight Errant headquarters downtown. Like you can't do that, which you couldn't. Like you're not pulling that shit off. But like you can't just walk in guns blazing
Is that a challenge?
and expect to shoot your way out of HTR. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Get new character ideas ready. But like probably your best chance would be to go in, like make it take as long as possible for HTR is alerted, and then work quickly. That's your best chance at survival and at getting paid.
Also, what are these things? Do we know?
What are what things?
The little pods.
I don't see you clicking. Please click.
Top left.
Oh, that's the maintenance area. It's likely some like water heaters or other stuff.
Okay.
You have to click and hold a little bit longer than you think on the ping. You have to if it just extends a little bit and goes away, you have to hold a bit longer.
I can see him pinging.
Yes.
I guess just because it's such a large scale, it's hard to see. Things don't scale for some reason.
All right, so should we case it at least?
Yes.
Yeah.
And get my Funyuns ready.
Your what?
My Funyuns.
Funyuns. I thought that's what you said, but I wasn't sure.
Is that Australian popcorn?
Have you ever had a Funyun?
Yeah, I have. I'm just saying, is it his popcorn?
Yeah, always go to bag on me. Never know, and yeah, want some crunchies.
Because Outback Steakhouse is big on the bloomin' onions, so obviously it's better than popcorn, just onions.
Yes. Outback soy
To-
house. More like
To the Batmobile.
I haven't been to an Outback in like 15 years.
I haven't been to an Outback since I was in college.
I went once a few years ago, I think. Blue Mountain was okay. Everything was kind of mediocre.
There's
Yeah.
not much. There's nothing I can eat there anymore. But at the time, I was not vegan, so I had gone there with a large group of people.
They don't have salads?
Why? I mean, do you want
You
to pay?
probably-
Do you want to pay $17 for literally a pile of lettuce without
I
all the other
mean,
good stuff in it?
I've gone to a steakhouse and gotten only a salad before.
Why? How? Why?
Because I was at a tournament and it was a long day and my stomach wasn't feeling great, so I just got a salad.
Like, I can't eat half the shit they put in the salads. It's the problem.
It was a Texas Roadhouse, so I had salad and a lot of the rolls with cinnamon butter.
Do they drown it in dressing, or do they like give you the dressing on the side?
No, it
I
was
mean, they
actually,
give you the
it was a
dressing
pretty good
on the
salad.
side.
Never gotten a salad at a restaurant before, I don't think.
how do you guys usually do your stakeouts?
With steak
Eh? Are you
fuck,
cases?
damn it.
on the barbie.
We usually yeah, what she said.
Anyway, we drive there, Smile. Get your scooter.
Got a scooter over there.
Hey,
Hey,
you want to?
Now that
my scooter
yes,
could
I know.
probably
Now
fit in
that
the back.
Shinagami's here, we can just take the car, and
Yeah.
you buying a scooter is completely invalid at this point. Let's
But you have this
continue.
brand new scooter, don't you want to drive it?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
I-
if I still
Tex
had
drives
it,
his own motorcycle.
I mean, I
I'm
usually do.
falling right behind Tex, by the
I mean,
way.
like, unless Shinagami like pays for seating adjustments, I don't know if Tex can even fit in that car.
Yeah, I think we talked about that last
Oh.
time.
yeah, probably not.
I
Jackson
think he can
can't.
squeeze in, but it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Jackson can't keep up with the Texas
Actually, it might
motorcycle
apply to
anyway.
trolls too.
It works too.
Orcs.
Orcs is what I meant, yeah. Hold on a second, let me find this real quick. It's under modifications.
I'm like 6 feet tall.
I am also.
You're a big human. You're a lanky motherfucker, though, ain't you?
Yes, that's his thing, is that he's very tall, but he's also extremely lanky.
One strength, by the way.
I have the physique of Conan O'Brien.
Conan's ripped, actually.
Is he?
Yeah, have you not seen? He does skits without a shirt on. Actually got like pecs and he's decently toned.
But he's
Person
like
pictures them.
he's like
Third, yeah.
skinny muscular. He's not like bodybuilder muscular
not
is what I
bulk.
mean.
No,
Like he's never gonna
slim
be
shape.
the bulging like Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's always gonna be like leaner. That's
As
the
a
way we
result, anything
Irish
human
are.
with a-
His pecs are pretty big.
Oh, you're looking at his specs there,
Oh,
mate.
The meta-human adjustment only applies to the person driving it. So Tex can fit in fine. He might just be a little uncomfortable. But orcs and elves attempting to pilot a vehicle that has not been adjusted take a 1 penalty. Dwarves and trolls take a -2 penalty.
Why
So-
elf?
Because like they're slightly different than humans.
Wowie. My ears don't fit.
It takes 500 for him to adjust the seat to fit himself. But yeah, Tex, you can fit in the car if you want.
I mean, I
He
don't
doesn't
want to be in the elf car.
Whatever.
getting driven around.
Hey,
no
that
elf.
means he actually has to pay to adjust his car because he's a damn dirty elf.
Yes.
I don't care.
I'm the only one that could actually drive your car.
Too bad you don't have it then.
Yeah, well, I don't want a car. Let's just go, please.
Yeah, let's go.
A scooter.
Whatever.
He really just wants to use the scooter.
I mean, I paid for it. I'm gonna use it.
Alright.
I'm gonna
then.
use it until Tex literally crushes it with it.
Snap it in half.
Jeez. Okay. So, you guys drive to the building. It's a fairly nice looking building. It's around 9 o'clock at night at this point. Most people have gone home. The nightlife in, I guess what you could call nightlife in Everett is kicking, as the kids say.
Hello, fellow kids.
The floor is yours.
I want to see what icons I can see.
Are there any like large buildings next to this one?
Yeah, there are a couple of others about the same size.
All right.
This is a fairly nice commercial district.
All right.
God damn it.
I'd like to find my way into one of the alleys next to them, and I'll get out my climbing gear and start scaling the wall.
You're gonna try to scale a 10-story apartment, like 10-story office building.
Sure.
All right,
I guess.
you best roll me a pretty good fucking stealth check, buddy.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Can
I
I
tried.
Finish that.
can I try and find a building that's like doesn't have a lot of windows on it? Or are they all just apartment buildings and business?
I mean, there's less about the windows and more just like you're a dude climbing a building.
Isn't it at night? Can I be stealthy?
I mean, he said roll.
Like,
Make a
yeah,
stealth
I
roll.
said give me a stealth check, buddy boy.
Alright, I'm gonna spend an edge. I'm gonna break the limit to get this stealth roll. But I forget what that does. I know it gives me more dice, and I know it gives me exploding sixes. Does it give me 2 more dice? It gives me a die for every extra edge.
Whatever your edge total is.
Okay.
Wow. Rolling on the button.
Oh god damn it. I'm sorry.
Ruined.
Okay, roll me 4 more dice. So that's 7 hits. All right. And give me an climbing. How do we do climbing again?
It's like every hit gives you so much distance or something. I remember reading about it a little.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
That was my matrix perception.
I can't see it. It got scrolled off my screen.
It was 2 successes.
Alrighty. Let's see. Climbing. So what are you climbing with?
What is it that I have? Climbing gear? Just default climbing gear? It doesn't have a rating or anything.
Right. Let's see what climbing gear says. Climbing gear. I mean, I don't know how it's really going to help you.
No.
Like, I'm just saying, like what are you using that's going to help you climb a building?
I kind of assumed that the climbing gear would have something in it for urban climbing, but if it's...
I mean, it says a backpack full of rope, and a decent harness, gloves, carabiners, crampons, and so forth needed for assisted climbing. I guess I'll just give you the bonus for the assisted climbing. Alright, and the surface is flat. So I'm going to need you to make me a strength plus gymnastics test with a -1 modifier.
A minus what?
-1.
Okay. Strength plus gymnastics. I
There
rolled
is
30.
no way your strength plus gymnastics is 19 dice.
Strength is 7, gymnastics is 13.
No, 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 no,
Your total
no.
gymnastic dice.
You are not the world's greatest gymnast. I know this for a fact. 13 means you're like top 5 in the world gymnastics. No, your gymnastics is 1, buddy boy.
Oh, wait, it's by rating. Okay.
Yeah. So you should be rolling me 8 dice.
I think I'm reconsidering this now. Hmm.
Ooh, this is a good opportunity for us to do an extended test. Won't this be fun?
Yeah.
I wonder how many
I'm
rolls this.
excited.
All right. Shinagami. I'm going to say this is a threshold 18 test. So it would be hard for you to climb this building. I think that's fair. So I would need, if you wish to attempt this, you need to type exclamation point, roll X, space 8, space S18.
Exclamation point, space X.
An exclamation point, roll X. Space 8, space S18. Yeah, like that. Both have a period and exclamation
I
point,
typed
so-
it in there, but it's not doing anything.
Try it again.
Oh, there we go.
You ran out of dice.
Oof.
So how
It
many
said you-
stories is he up?
Just stuck him on the building now.
So it says he glitched, but he didn't, because that's a fake glitch.
Hashtag fake glitch.
Okay, what does glitches do? So you're about 7 about 8, 7 or 8 stories off the ground when you've kind of run out of dice. You are you can't climb any further. You are not strong enough to continue.
I'm just like leaned up against my bike out by the road.
If you had more points in gymnastics,
Watching the elf fella climb this building. Chuckling to myself.
Did you find a pot of gold?
I'm gonna look over to Jackson and be like, hey, get a load of this. Elf's got himself stuck on a building.
Cabe.
Would you say that I've like got a rope tied around me and that's how I've been getting up? Sort
what
of?
would a rope tied around you actually accomplish? Like you didn't tie it to the roof of the building, otherwise you'd already been up there. So the
Right.
rope tied to the ground wouldn't do anything.
Well, it would have been like I stick a pin into the side of the building and tie the rope around that while I go up.
You are
You're-
driving pinions into this office building while you're climbing? I don't think you can do that. I'm pretty sure you just have like grippy gloves and stuff and are like climbing up kind of without safety harnesses.
This climbing gear sucks.
Well, trying to free climb a building with one gymnastics probably wasn't your best idea, buddy boy.
Mm-mm.
Tex, what's your gymnastics?
I think it's also 1.
Really?
Yeah, it's 1.
I really thought it was the rating and not the dice pool. I mean, the dice pool, not the rating.
Yeah, no. If you were rolling 13 dice, that'd be pretty good. You're rolling 8, which is less good. Like, I wonder if you could even do it with 13 dice. You probably could.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're not
7
sure.
rolls, you could have made it, but you don't,
No.
so you can't.
You actually had a glitch though, a real glitch on the force roll though.
Oh, did you?
I
Yeah, it's
did.
a real glitch, Monkus.
Could I, while he's descending down the side of the building or deciding whether or not he's got the balls to jump the rest of the way, can I go?
Do you
Can
know
I- can I-
levitate?
Can I take a
No, but I was thinking like that would be super perfect. I wanna crawl behind a dumpster and just astrally project, and I wanna see if any of the apartments are just empty.
This is an office building, not an apartment building.
Oh, I thought we were next to an apartment building. Okay.
No, this is an office district.
And
Well,
this
the
is,
office would
this
be
is at night.
it would be closed, right? So we could
Yes.
just break in and climb the stairs to the room.
I mean, yeah, you could have had Stryfe hack you in.
Hmm.
That's something you could have done from the very beginning.
Does it
But
look like
Shinagami
there's
wants to
any?
climb stuff.
I just
Well,
wanted to
we need
climb.
to-
I don't know.
We need an extended place to stake out. So, is there any place that looks like it's abandoned, or a place that looks like it's used for living?
No, not
No,
around
just-
here.
Just office buildings and stuff.
If I break a window, it'll set off an alarm, right?
Probably.
Let me see. Can I do?
You don't know. You don't know levitate though, Jackson.
I do not. I can cast
you're
a
gonna-
fireball beneath you, and then the explosion can.
That's not how that works. So Shinagami, I'm going to need you to remake that test to try to climb down.
Okay.
Hey, Elf Boy, go ahead and jump. I'll catch you. Promise.
Oh, he critically glitched. Wait, how does he?
The last roll, I rolled a 1.
No critical. You can't
Yeah.
critical unless if you make a hit. So maybe that's another rule from 4.
What? He
I thought
critically
if you
glitched.
No,
make it, I thought critical hits can only happen if you get no hits.
Look at roll 8. He got no hits
No.
and 1-1.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
looking at roll 3. There's
I'll
that's
spend an
not
edge to make that just a regular glitch.
So, I mean, like, what you do is you fall, but it was your last test, so you were like not that far off the ground. But yeah, he can spend an edge to make a regular glitch, and then you'd get to make a test to not fall. But how far would you fall? Do you have any free fall?
No.
How does falling work? Oh, right. It's in a completely different section. This book though. Damage.
Who would ever think to put the free fall along with the climbing or gymnastics?
Falling damage. The number of meters fallen with an AP of -4. So, are you gonna try to glitch it, or are you just gonna take the fall?
I'll take the fall.
You're gonna try to spin the edge. You're gonna take the fall. All right. I'm gonna need you to resist. Let's say 7 damage, 4 AP.
Okay.
You take a damage.
Okay.
Gets the breath knocked out of him.
Physical.
No, it's stun damage. I mean, it is physical damage, but your armor absorbs it, so it's stun.
Oof. I say oof when I get up. No, I
Alright.
didn't save.
So that
Okay.
was.
So,
I'm glad of
Stryfe,
something.
how are those icons looking?
All right. So, Stryfe, your matrix perception detects that indeed there are 20 armed pans on site. They're all slave to the host, meaning that they're not going to be easy targets for you hacking them. Most of them appear to be armed with SCK 100s. Expensive and high-tech submachine guns. Regardless, they're just submachine guns and aren't too threatening to anyone with a decent amount of body or armor. Tex. Shinagami. But there's 20 of them, and the roster said 4 of them are awakened. So, they're going to be a threat regardless.
And they even have the mages even have the submachine guns too.
Yes. All of them could be armed the same way. You can't tell which from which. Because that's retarded. One of my players really pointed it out to me, IRL. Like, they jumped in, and there's 6 of them. 5 of them have assault rifles, and one of them has a submachine gun. And it's like, wasn't one of them awakened? Yeah. It's probably that one. Yeah, you're right. Everyone turns on and just murders the dude round 1. Yeah, that was fun. I gotta use that mage for a long time. And he's like, why? My player's like, why would anyone do that? Like, that just seems really obvious. And I'm like, you right?
Not very smart.
So, distribution. It looks like about 8 of them patrol the ground floor. 4 of them are beneath ground in the server level. 4 of them are on the 10th floor. And 4 more of them are on the 2nd floor. So 16 of them are in the basement or on the first 2 floors. But you don't know if those patrol routes change during the night. You have to stay here and stake them out longer.
That might be something you want to do if we're going to try and get to the elevator quickly.
Yeah, I'll run and get some udon.
Some what?
Udon?
What is that?
They're noodles.
Noodles.
Oh.
Give
One of my
everybody-
players had a noodle shop he really liked. Like, he made a point of, like, every session going to the noodle shop at least once. When he'd meet other runners, he'd meet them in the noodle shop.
Oh,
Noodles
Same
are
character.
delicious.
The same character. Like, it was a small, like, Japanese-style noodle shop with a drone. I think he said the drone's name was Hitachi. And he sold noodles. And all he said, like, he spoke Japanese, and all he said was, "Would you like some noodles?" But this dude also had a beef with the Yakuza, and in the bid to try to kill him, the Yakuza shot a rocket launcher at the noodle shop while he was inside of it and blew it up. He was
Aw.
very, very upset by it. He was very, very upset by it. Like,
Or Hitachi.
that session got sidetracked into him. Like, literally, he goes to the other runners, and he's like, "I will pay each of you 10,000 nuyen if you come help me exact vengeance." And they're like, "Okay." So he was the sponsor for the run. He went and found the dudes who did it, and I believe he painted a message to their boss in their blood on the wall after he killed them. Yeah, like he left something like tortured them to death with a knife, and then painted like, "I'm coming for you." Like, the guy, the leader's name was Hanzo something, I forget. But it's like, "I'm
Hanzo?
coming for
Whoa.
you." Like, he wrote it in kanji on the walls in the dude's blood.
Did
He was very upset.
did the noodle shop get rebuilt?
He actually went through the process of reactivating his national sin, gaining the sinner quality, buying using his money to buy the property and rebuilding the noodle shop with Hitachi in it.
Wow.
The noodle shop is now back, and he is very happy.
the man loves noodles. I can't blame him.
He's an orc with an essence of like 0.7. He doesn't love many things, but he loves noodles. And he loves murdering Yakuza.
He's a man of simple pleasures.
Yeah, and he's very much like Shinagami in so much as his name is Shi.
Ah,
SHI means death. He apparently, to the Yakuza, he now wants to be referred to as Deishi, which he tells me is Japanese for great death.
oh,
Watashi wo
no,
shi.
no.
What?
I said
What do you
no.
mean?
I told him that the adept's name is Shinagami. He's like, "Oh, it's like, yeah, that." And I'm like, "Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I'm not a weeaboo."
I thought Watashi wo meant my name
It's funny
is
because
something like that.
the
I
dude
am.
who's playing She is the biggest K-Kona guy I actually know in my life.
Oh,
He like lives outside city limits and like he shoots guns almost every day. And his idea of a good time is like buying like over-the-counter explosives, which is something you can do in America, by the way. Over-the-counter like low-grade explosives and
Okay,
shooting with his
Kona
gun.
clap.
It's true. Anyway,
I hate where I live.
why?
You can buy. You just said it. Dude.
I mean, they're like, if you bought a bunch, you'd probably get on watch list. They're pretty low grade, from what I understand.
You can
Like,
make-
if you have any basic knowledge of chemistry, you can make like minor explosives. It's just it's just a literally explosive chemical reaction. So I don't think you actually hurt anyone. Like, probably if you got enough and got him close enough, you could probably do it. But he's a responsible gun owner. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. K-Kona clap,
we're here to talk about me falling off buildings.
True.
which you did. Congratulations. And
Yeah.
Stryfe did all the work for you in like half a second.
Good.
I hope in game, like Stryfe did it right as you started climbing, just waited to see how it went before,
Yeah.
before he told you that he knew everything already.
I just wanted to see if I could climb a building. That's pretty much it.
And then me
I mean,
and
if it was
Jackson
like
just kind of
6
sat there
stories
laughing.
tall, you could have climbed it. Like if it was less than 10 stories tall, you probably could have done it.
Probably. Next time it'll just be a 5-story building. Well, what else do we want to find out? What does the perimeter look like? Do they have big fences? Walls?
Yeah, is there?
No,
gate?
the building's completely surrounded by sidewalk. No, building's
Okay.
surrounded by sidewalk on every side.
Right.
Does one of them have an alley on the side? Is it like connected to another building, or is it totally kind of peninsular?
Peninsular.
What?
Is there an alley?
You're robot, or I'm robot. Someone, I'm robot.
He's not a robot for me.
Oh.
No one's a robot for me.
Nope. I didn't
I'm a
see if there's
robot.
any in
You're only receiving robot inputs.
Go ahead, Frisky.
Not actually
Bradley.
a robot.
Is
Yeah,
there an
go
alley
ahead.
adjacent to the building, or is it
No,
more?
it's
open?
surrounded on all sides by sidewalk on and road. There's no subtle access to this building.
I think we should try doing the sneaking in inside of a delivery vehicle tactic.
Would it
I
be
wanna-
hard for Stryfe to tap back into the thing and see if there's any logs for shipments or anything like that? Or could we just wait until we see a truck?
We should try and just, we'd have to like watch for a whole day, and even then we don't know if shipments come on like certain weekdays or not. So if Stryfe, can you?
Look for a shipping manifest or something?
Or even a schedule for like the next week or so?
But it was so hard to get on that host and do all this shit.
Oh, is that what you were having such a hard time with before? Was
Yes.
just
So if we want to do that, we would have to somehow get the information of when, or the name of the company that does the trucking or something like that. And then we would have to actually find out where that place is and hijack some dudes.
we could just wait for-
Nobody is coming in and out of the building currently, or since we've been here.
we could just wait for the shipping truck to come by and see what company it's from.
Okay,
Nice.
sure.
Do you guys want to do that? Just wait to see if we like wait a few hours, or even stay
You
it out for a
do
whole
know
day.
that deliveries to a place like this, which probably aren't too common, probably magical supplies and other things, unlikely to happen during the night.